everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making this adorable twisty crop top pattern by Cool Stitches. This is a sew along, so I hope you join in too. For this project you will need the twisty crop top pattern by Cool Stitches, a PC printer and A4 printer paper, glue, sellotape and some scissors, iron and ironing board, sewing machine, rotary cutter, sewing pins, a loop turner, 1 meter of your chosen fabric, colour coordinating thread and of course a cup of tea. First things first, go to the Cool Stitches website and download their free twisty crop top pattern. Open this up on your PC and click print. Make sure your printer settings are set to print the pattern at actual size. You can check if you printed your pattern correctly if the test square measures 5 cm by 5 cm. Compare your measurements on the size guide to find out which one you'll need. Once printed, lay your pattern pieces out in front of you. You're going to need to trim the paper edges to make sure they fit together. This is an easy pattern as you only need to attach one piece of paper. Using your Pritt stick or sellotape, glue the pieces of paper together, making sure the notches match. Cut your pattern pieces according to the size guide indicated in the pattern notes. You will have 3 pieces in total. Check your pattern pieces. You will need to cut 2 of each. You should have the twisty back, the front, and then the straps. Time for a tea break. Next you will need your rotary cutter, cutting mat, and fabric. Lay out your fabric, fold it in half and place your pattern pieces along the fold. Pin this into place. Remember you need to cut 2 of each pattern, so repeat this process. Wind that bobbin up. Now this is completely optional. I like to use a walking foot, so I need to remove this part here. I'm not sure what it's called, maybe the crank, but it looks like this. This is what your walking foot looks like. It's fiddly to attach, but it really helps when sewing knit fabrics. It stops the fabric from bunching up underneath the foot. Like I said, this is completely optional, it's just my personal preference. Now that your bobbin's full, grab your colour coordinating thread and thread the machine. Now it's time to get going. Step 1, take your strap pieces and fold right sides together. Pin down the long edge and sew. The pattern recommends that you use a zigzag stitch or serger, but I prefer to use a straight stitch. Once finished, repeat on your other strap. Now grab your loop turner or safety pin and turn the straps right side out. Again, this can be fiddly, but take your time. When your straps are the right way round, take them to the ironing board and give them a good press. You want to make sure that the seams are running down the middle. You won't see this when you're wearing the top. Next, take one of the front pieces. Lay it out flat and smooth the fabric. Lay your strap at the top where the corner starts on the slope. Lay the straps with the seam facing upwards towards you so right sides are facing together. Pin both your straps in place. Once you're happy with your pins, lay out the top again and just fold the straps into the center and pin them in the middle so they're out the way. You don't want to get these sandwiched between the two layers. Take your second top piece and lay it right sides together. You should now have your front piece, your straps, and then your second front piece. You need to pin along the top and along the bottom, but leave the sides free. When you're happy, stitch these together. Now that that's done, turn it right sides out. Pull the straps nice and tight so that you get a sharp edge. And make sure your stitching is all nice and secure. That's your front piece done, so put it to one side for now. Take your back piece and lay it out nice and flat. You want to take your pattern pieces and mark on the notches. Make sure you flip it for the other side. Once you're happy with those markings, fold in half lengthways. You're going to sew between those two pins. Right here. Now stitch and then repeat on the other side. Now we're getting to the twisty back part, so I'm going to take this nice and slow. Turn your two back pieces right sides out. Both your back pieces are now right sides out. You should have a small seam running along the centre. Now you want to face these seams together in a cross formation, so place one on top of the other, like this. Now take those two open bottom seams on either side, this one and this one. Fold them over so that middle section stays sandwiched in the middle. Now you want to pin these seams together, like this. When you have the seams together, pin it in place and take it to the sewing machine. Now with this pattern you can only do one seam at a time, so don't rush. Once that seam's completed, lay the back piece out in front of you so you have a clear idea of what's going on. You now have 1 out of 4 seams finished. Next you want to complete the tube, so you want to fold the 2 loose ends inside the 1 completed seam. To do this, lay out your completed seam and then fold the loose ends on top. You want to fold those seams together, sandwiching everything in between, and your right side should be facing. You should be left with a tube with those loose ends in the middle. Once you're happy, pin together and sew this seam. Now turn it the right way round. You now have 2 completed seams, and one side panel is finished. You want to repeat this process on the other side. So once again, take those 2 open bottom seams and match them right sides together. Once you're happy, pin in place and stitch. You now have 3 completed seams. Once again, lay this completed seam out and fold that tube into the centre. Fold those open seams around it so that your completed back piece on one side is sandwiched in the middle. Your right side should always be facing. Pin this in place and then take it to the sewing machine. Well done, you've now completed that complicated twisty back. Turn everything the right way round, take it to the ironing board and give it a good press. Iron out all your pieces. Lay that bodice piece out flat, right side up. Lay the twisty back piece on top. Remember, your right side should always be facing. You want to pin these 2 together at the sides and then sew. Just down here. Grab your pattern pieces again and put a pin on the back piece where you think the strap should be. Don't forget to flip it for the other side. Once that's done, take the straps and pin them to where you've put that pin. Make sure your straps aren't twisted when you do this. Pin them into place and then sew using a 1 cm seam allowance. To make the strap nice and secure, fold up and then top stitch. If you're using quite a thick fabric, trim some of the seam allowances down underneath before top stitching. This will reduce bulk. Make sure to take your time on this because it will be visible from the outside. Repeat on the other strap. Once you're done, trim off all your loose threads. And that's it, you're done. You're now the proud owner of one twisty crop top. Lay it out and admire what you made. Let me know if you like this video in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I can't wait to see what you made. Thanks for watching!